Cardano has seen a few major catalysts take place over the last few days that I haven't really seen many people talk about, and they're actually pretty bullish. So today's video, I want to talk about what's going on with overall crypto market and then address key things happening with Cardano's blockchain that have gone under the radar. So when we're looking at the overall crypto market, we can see that Bitcoin was recently rejected at the 200-week moving average. We can see that historically, this is a very, very key level for Bitcoin. Normally, it acts as either a key level of support or a key level of resistance. Right now, it's been acting as a crucial level of resistance, and Bitcoin has not been able to break above this level for weeks now. You can see really over the last two and a half months, Bitcoin has not been able to break above this 200-week moving average. When we're looking at the 50-week moving average, we can see that it is more than likely that Bitcoin is going to now retrace back down to this level and bounce off of this before continuing higher, as we had been trying to break through it for about 3 weeks, and then it was rejected. So now more than likely scenario is going to be that Bitcoin is going to retrace back down, bounce off of this blue support right here, which is the 50-week moving average. We're looking at Bitcoin in terms of other indicators. We can see that Bitcoin has also just recently hit a 2-week low. This is a lot to do with inflation data, what's going on in the overall market, talks about spot Bitcoin ETFs. And ultimately what we have seen is that the trigger for this drop in Bitcoin's price had to do with US inflation data. We saw new PPI data come out for September, and it was above expectations, ultimately at 2.2% versus 1.6% year over year. And this ultimately adds concerns that there's going to be higher inflation for longer in the US, and this makes people a bit worried about investing in assets and risk assets like Bitcoin. So ultimately, we'll see what happens right now with Bitcoin, but that has been what is going on with Bitcoin in terms of technicals. Now let's switch gears a bit and talk about a new meme coin that I have been buying over the last few weeks, and it's under the radar. So it's called HEHE. It's a rapidly growing crypto that has raised right around $8 million in pre-sale so far, and it has a goal of raising over $33 million. You can see all the details on their website. They've been branding themselves as the people's meme Pikachu and are piggybacking off of the Pikachu character, which is used in thousands of memes every single day. It's viewed millions of times a month, and he has over 500,000 followers on Twitter. Even Elon Musk has posted a picture of Pikachu, said the exact words HEHE before, and they're piggybacking off of all of that hype. So a couple weeks ago, I did buy some of this project in stage 1. It's currently in stage 2, and stage 2 is almost sold out. They're gonna have a price increase in less than a week. Right now, they still are in the early stages of the project. You can see on their roadmap how it's divided up into 3 main phases. They're currently in phase 1 of 3 and are focused on building a strong community and like building out the smart contracts. Then by phase 3, their ultimate goal long term is to have a very strong community with a close to $5 billion market cap crypto. On top of all this, they have an airdrop going on right now where they're giving away $336,660 of HEHE tokens, split between 666 holders in an airdrop. So if you're into meme coins, this is one that I did buy recently, and I think it's definitely worth checking out, getting involved in if you haven't already. Anyways, I know you guys like it when I share projects that I'm investing in, and this is one of them. Next up is let's talk about what's going on with Cardano. So Cardano has recently regained the top spot in terms of development activity, according to crypto analytics firm Sentiment. And this is very important because over the last few weeks and really last few months, Cardano has seen a little bit of a dip in terms of development activity, and it dropped, to that number 3, 4, 5 spot. But recently, Cardano had recorded 611 notable GitHub commits in the past 30 days, and according to Sentiment, you can now see that Cardano is officially back on top. It has surpassed Polkadot, and it has surpassed Kusama. So you can see right here that now it is backed into number 1. Cardano was previously behind these two. Kusama and Polkadot were higher. Now they are back down lower. So Cardano is at 611 GitHub commits, while Polkadot's at 500, and same with Kusama. So that is ultimately something that's very exciting because we like to see that more people and more developers are building on a blockchain. That is ultimately a very bullish sign and showing that there's a lot of activity going on. More activity means more projects being built, more people working on a blockchain. Ultimately just makes me more bullish long term. In addition to this, we've also seen that Cardano's staking activity has also just seen a a major announcement in terms of staking valuation, because Cardano's staking valuation just hit $5.7 billion. And ultimately, this is something that is extremely bullish because it shows that people are betting on Cardano long term. You can see that the number of ADA staked has reached a 90-day peak of 22.97 billion ADA. You can see right here, it goes back to, the last 2 months, and you can see that this number shows that people are believing in Cardano long term, wanting to generate some staking rewards, and this is something that, again, is an extremely bullish metric to follow, because if you're seeing more and more people stake a project, it means that they don't really plan on selling it anytime soon. It means that they believe in the overall blockchain long term. So that, again, is something that is very exciting to see. Switching gears a bit, let's talk about what's going on with Ethereum. Recently, Ethereum gas fees hit a new low for 2023. So while we're seeing a lot of activity on Cardano, Ethereum has seen a bit of a drop in activity. So NFT activity has dropped, DeFi activity has dropped, number of projects being built on the blockchain has dropped. So we could see that as of October 8th, the average Ethereum gas fee dropped to 8.8 WEI, which has not been seen in over a year. If you're looking at other aspects of Ethereum, you can see that the declining gas fees has a lot to do with NFTs. People aren't buying NFTs anymore. Layer 2 networks aren't being utilized as much anymore. And ultimately, just the weekly trading volume for NFTs is at 2-year lows. You can see this data right here where it shows you weekly volume for NFT sales. It has just plummeted and continued to fall further. And I don't think it's coming back anytime soon. So right now, if you're looking at the overall crypto market, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on in terms of Cardano. But if you're looking at, Bitcoin, Ethereum, things are just still lagging in terms of prices. And I get it, Cardano's the same way, prices are lagging, but the thing that I look for long term is what's going on behind the scenes, what's going on in terms of development activity, and Cardano is continuing to check off all of those boxes.